So like my sister said, just a little mini social studies lesson for y'all. So first, I want y'all to just recall anything that you know about our government. I'm going to have a couple questions on the screen, and with these questions, I'll read them out. You're going to talk with your groups for about 45 seconds, and then we'll come together and answer them as a class, okay? So, what do we know about our government? So, think with your group, how many branches are there? How are leaders elected? And who can be elected, okay? So, with your group, go ahead and start talking.
There are three branches. And let's what is George Are leaders elected? How are they? How are leaders elected? I thought you were just okay. Elected. Let's see what elected
In the jar.
Okay, so elected means like when you get elected, you're getting elected for president. Like you know how Miss Denham called me out and said,
Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So who can tell me how many branches there are? 3 branches, correct. We have 3 branches in our government. We have the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Okay. So how are leaders elected? Does anyone know?
Leaders are elected. Are like they're gonna be like there's gonna be a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna like talk about like what they think
Mm-hmm.
like the government should be like and what what changes should be.
Yeah, and then what do?
Like we vote.
We vote, right. So we get to decide who gets to be president.
And whichever one has the most votes.
Yeah, gets to be president, governor, whatever. We vote. So it's kind of up to us.
Yeah.
And who can be elected? Are there any rules? Yes.
They got to be nice people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't they have to be like over or 18?
Yeah, they have to be like over 35. There's like age limits.
You have to follow the rules yourself.
Yep.
And you have to I have an example so Miss Denham called her to be the teacher's helper.
Right.
So she selects her and she's trusting her.
Exactly.
It's like we trust our government.
Mm-hmm. So do we have any things that we can't you cannot be a leader if you are a certain way? Can you be a leader if you're a woman?
Yes.
Can you be a leader if you're a man?
matter. Yes.
So
Like something that you can't be a leader is like, what if you're a kid? You haven't gone through college or anything.
Mhm.
Like you need to learn about everything.
right.
Like you have to go through college, like you're going through college.
Exactly.
You could be a president after you finish college.
I
if you
could,
want
we'll
to.
see.
Yeah.
But for the most part, anyone can be a leader. Like any man, any woman. If you're over 35, whatever age you are, you can be a leader. There isn't really, other than those few rules, other than those few rules, anyone can be a leader here, okay? So now let's switch gears and let's talk about the Miwok people that you read about in your play. So do y'all remember where the Miwok are from?
California.
Yes, they are. They are from California. Where is the picture? This is California. It's to the west.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, they're pretty spread out, the Miwok people, all throughout this part of California. You have some on the coast, you have some more inland, and because of that, you have some differences depending on which village you're looking at, differences in their accent, what foods they eat, stuff like that. But for the most part, there are certain parts about their culture that are really similar, and that's what we're going to be looking at before we look at their government. So here are just a few things about their culture that I think y'all will think are interesting. So first, the Miwok domesticated dogs. So they have pets, just like we do. If y'all have dogs.
Oh,
They did too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They played games and sports, one of which is similar to soccer. Do y'all want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Okay, so they play something similar to soccer. We all know how that works, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have 2 teams. They have to make it into the other team's post. So the Miwok, they actually play both genders. Both men and women can play the sport at the same time. However, they have different rules as to how you can play. So if you are a woman, you can hold the ball any way you want. You can pick it up, you can kick it, you can do whatever you want with the ball. But if you're a man, you can only kick it. You can't pick it up. You can't do that. But they found a loophole. And so what these men would do in order to get their ball into the next goal is they would actually pick up the woman who's holding the ball and then run the woman to the post.
What? They're allowed to do that?
Yeah, it's in the rules. So
That's not fair. That's not fair.
I think it's pretty
not
funny.
fair.
This is not football.
It's pretty funny. So they have their own version of soccer, which I think is pretty cool. And then they also believed in animal and human spirits, which y'all kind of learned about in your play. Animals are seen as their predecessors, so like their relatives. They came after these animals. And many believe the coyote to be their ancestor and their creator. They thought that the coyote basically made humanity from twigs and feathers. Pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to talk about their government. So just like us, they also need people to make decisions for them, right?
Yeah. Like maybe they have like a leader that wears a big pretty hat.
Yeah.
And then just go like beep boop bop.
Exactly, because it would be crazy if they didn't.
Yeah,
Everything
they would
would
just
be-
be.
Exactly. So they have some rules too, but they're kind of different from us. So leadership in the Miwok tribes were typically male dominated, which means it's basically only men who get to be leaders.
Right.
So each village had a headman. Each village had a headman, basically like their president, who resolved conflicts and advised the people. Leadership was also hereditary, meaning that there's only one family that gets to be part of the leadership line, okay? So the headman position was passed down from father to son. Therefore, there was no voting. So we vote, they do not. If that headman has a son, he's going to be the next leader. That's
But what
it.
if he has two sons?
Mainly it's then the oldest.
What if they're both the same age? They're twins.
Happened last class too. Who's a minute older? Who's a second older?
Nobody's a second older and then older.
Oh, they have to be. There has to be someone who was 1 second older. Okay, so women, for Miwok bands, like we saw, it was only male dominated, but women had their place in Miwok society too. However, if there was no son, the daughter would be given the title of headman. They would technically be the president, but a male relative, like a cousin or an uncle, would step in and perform the actual leadership duties.
Right.
So, for the most part, women kind of did not have a place in politics, but they did have a place. They were leaders in ceremonies. So, they are also important to the Miwok people, of course. Okay, so now that we have a little bit of knowledge on the Miwok government structure, I want us to compare and contrast their government and our government, okay? So we're gonna have a little double bubble map. And we have some of the stuff here that we found about our government. What have you seen that was similar between our government and theirs?
That they both have like a leader.
Yeah, exactly. Hello? Hello?
Justice and Jonathan, what are y'all having for lunch?
Home lunch.
Jonathan's home lunch, Justice?
Hot lunch.
Hot lunch.
Okay, exactly. They both have a leader.
That they both have coyotes.
We both do have coyotes, yeah. We'll keep that to the side since it's not basically about their government. But yeah, we have coyotes too.
Speaking of coyotes, I live with coyotes.
You do?
Because, like, we have, like, a woods, like, so, like, we live, like, right here in the woods, it's, like, right here.
Uh-huh.
And every time we open the door, we always hear the coyotes.
That's really cool. Okay, do you have anything?
That we both kind of, like, play sports and soccer.
We do. I'll keep that to the side for now, but yeah, we do. What about our governments? Anything similar? Yes.
They both, like, tell people, like, kind of what to do.
Yeah. So our government advises people, and so do theirs. Their headman was there to give people advice.
But
So,
not anyone can be leader.
so true. Leaders
That's not fair.
give advice. Okay. You do? Okay. What do you have?
They changed to a different year.
Okay, yeah. So at some point there is another leader. Okay.
Yeah, but until the other one dies.
Yeah.
And then they just keep on going and going and going.
So it's like they get like a new leader, but like we vote and they don't.
Right.
So like,
Okay. So we can say that we vote, and for them, it's hereditary. Is this gonna fit? Okay. What about women? What role do women play in each one?
wait, what?
What about
They
women?
play in ceremonies.
Okay.
That they can't like be leaders.
Okay, exactly. So their women are not really leaders here, other than for ceremonies. So no women in government. Yeah, I'm gonna shorten that. So all right. But we do have women in government. We have women governors, mayors. Not a female president yet, but it'll happen one day. Let's see.
Well, I want it to be that. I want it. It's not fair.
So what? Yeah, you got something?
Like they play sports like kind of different, but we still have.
Right. We do. That is true. Let's think about our governments, though. So, if we look over here, what about this?
Oh.
Yeah.
That we have 3 branches, but we don't know. Do they have like one branch?
Technically, yeah. So we have 3 branches, and I already talked about those. But for them, their government power isn't really divided between any groups. So they really only have one branch. And in that one branch is just one guy, the headman.
That not anyone can be the leader in Miwok.
Yeah. We'll keep that with this. We'll keep that with these, but yeah, general overview, not anyone can be a leader. What do we have? Yeah.
They both have branches.
They both have a yeah. They both have a government, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We filled it all up and we still have more ideas.
We have a
We're so
government.
smart.
Yeah, so we're basically done. But does anyone have anything else y'all want to add? We'll go with you.
They're both people.
You know what? Let's add that. We are both people.
We are not.
Guys, we are both called the United States of America people and the Miwok people.
Exactly. We both have our own tribes and everything. Technically, kind of.
We both have pets.
You do both have pets. I think we did really good here.
We did more than we need to.
We both
did.
have different languages.
Exactly, we do. But for now,
English, Spanish,
yeah.
English or Spanish.
Miwok.
Miwok language, yes.
Miwok.
But I'm pretty confident that we know the difference between these 2 governments, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So keep this in mind whenever y'all are, I don't know, are y'all talking about this play anymore? Sure, okay.
Why? I want to do a different play. I wasn't here
We